111, shots fired. Lucas 20. 682 Pine. 682 Pine. The area is clear right now. Suspect ran southbound on Mitchell with a black pack. Stand by for more. Subject is carrying an assault rifle with them, westbound on Evergreen. About 2-3 minutes ago is the time of suspect. Let's get someone on Highland, FSO to assist, and start getting this perimeter set down. Black hooded sweater, blue jeans, had a hat on with a assault rifle. HMA. Age is across early 20s on the suspect. There's a Bulldog tattoo on his face and a dog paw as well. Selma 37, it's an officer down. Copy, officer down. What's the update on EMS? Recontact. Selma 37. Officer down. Bringing 1199. Suspect is at large. Armed with the AR-15. Possibly headed toward Highland.
I want to explain something to you guys. I talked to you guys about being a warrior in the garden. But how do you conduct yourself and how do you act when you're actually in the war? In the war zone? All of this is real. You know, and I hate the fact that it always takes something to remind us, right? You can use the word complacency, but I saw it time and time again working in a prison. Every time there was an assault on staff, it always like jogged our memory, like, oh yeah, oh shit, this is real. Yeah. It's like you have a tendency to forget. That call you just heard right there was from the Selma police officer that was killed in the line of duty this past week by an active Fresno Bulldog member. All right. Gonzalo Carrasco was the officer's name, the police officer. Young kid. So what? Kid. The realities of war, the realities of combat, the realities of another person, a monster trying to kill you is real, is 100% real. These are lessons I learned the hard way, the extreme hard way, man. On September 10th, 2004, in combat in Iraq as a 19-year-old kid. Yeah, there was people trying to shoot at me, people trying to blow me up, but it did not become real. It did not become real until my friend was killed while we were out on patrol together by a roadside bomb, and that, as messed up as it is, it happened to fall on my mom's birthday. And his dead body was laying there on the road. And I saw him. That's when everything became real. Okay, if you signed up for the military, if you signed up for law enforcement, understand what we're going up against. Evil. Absolute evil, right? These people want you dead. If you are not training, physically fit, mentally sound, mentally prepared to embrace that, right? Embrace war, embrace the violence, embrace the fight, then you are going to lose. You are going to absolutely lose, right? Yeah, bad luck happens. Absolutely. I've seen good people get killed. 100%. But the fight that you have to bring to the enemy, you have to bring the devil with you. Understand what I just told you. And I'm free to speak on this type of stuff. When you are in a fight for your life, you have to become the devil. 100%. You bring anything less than, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Up to losing your life. Right? That was the audio call. I was not there, like I said, man, but you can hear the voice. It aches me. It hurts me. You can hear, oh man, dude, you can hear the urgency. Like, do not wait. Do not wait until it gets to that point, right? You need to be doing everything in your power to survive. All right. And I've said it. If that's being physically fit, the department, any department that you're in is only going to give you the allotted training that are required by laws and mandates. It's an absolute must that you do your own research, you get your own education, you take your own MMA classes, boxing, jiu-jitsu. These are absolutes, right? And it's not just for you, man. That dude had a family. People have families. I got a 4-year-old daughter. You know, my wife used to tell me, I don't worry about you when you're at work. I don't worry about you. Because I know you're going to be all right. I know you're going to make it out. I know you're going to be able to defend yourself. The truth is, I didn't know that. As much as I prepared for the worst, and believe me when I say I prepared, I know how it goes. It's the luck of the draw. When it's your turn, it's your turn. There isn't a fucking thing you can do to stop that. You know, I was going to go on about this whole AB 109, releasing inmates from prison, releasing them by the numbers, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of them since I was in from 2006 to this year, 2022, December 1st. But I'd rather put you up on the mentality and put you up on the mindset of, hey, this is not a game. And that's what drove me nuts working in the prison. Seeing these young kids being led to the slaughter. Right? Then you got somebody like the warden at Donovan yesterday, who fired another employee based on a frivolous use of force that they perceive something. What do you think you managers are doing to the staff? You're crippling them. You're absolutely crippling them. And that goes for police agencies on the streets. When you're a police chief and you want to throw your troops under the bus, which is disgusting as it is, and scrutinize them and pin them up against the corner and the wall, what you're doing is opposite opposite of what you should be doing. You're building a victim's mentality. You're making them scared to do their job. Right? You're selling your soul. You have sold your soul. Right? I used to tell my officers I used to tell them exactly this, and I'll repeat it over and over again because it's the truth. I would tell them, I only give a fuck about 3 things in this order. Number 1 is your safety. Number 2 is make sure you don't get fired. Number 3 is make sure you don't get me fired in the process. There was not, and I would tell them this too, and I'm free to speak on it. I said, there is no policy or procedure that is going to keep me from going home at the end of the shift. I don't care. I absolutely don't care. I will get fired before I get killed. 100%. I have a family. I have a daughter. I have a life. Like, this isn't, you're not gonna impose. You're not gonna impose your corruption on me or the troops. All right, I'm the voice. I'm here for you guys. I talk often up until this point. I have talked on this channel about rehabilitation. I've talked about communication. I've talked about empathy. I've shown you examples of empathy. But what do you do when the war comes home? All right. Plain and simple as I can be, you turn into the devil. However you're going to figure that out, however you're going to dig deep, however you're going to probably tell yourself, man, this job isn't for me. This job isn't for me. I'm not capable of that. Well, then so be it. So be it. You're probably better off. You're probably better off choosing a new profession because these criminals do not play. These criminals are in it. That Fresno Bulldog member, youngster, tattoos on his face, 23 years old. That dude, dope, right? Dope. You can tell on the look on his face that he does dope, right? The people he's running with, the arsenal that they have, AR-15s, AK-47s, you better believe that they're strapped. 100%. He may not have the training, the military training, the law enforcement training. It doesn't take much to hold a gun, point it in somebody's direction, and pull the trigger, and you're going to get lucky. I've said it, right? I've said it. To better the favor in your odds of surviving a violent encounter, you need to be ahead of the game. You need to mentally be prepared to take it there before it gets there. I think I've driven the point home, right? I think I've established what I needed to establish with you guys, man. I don't want to see any more victims on either side. But when the war comes, you better bring it. You 110% better bring it. Keep pushing forward.